Hello, everyone. This is our February Rebel Soul Energetic Tarot and Oracle reading. And I just love to sit down, see what's coming up for us Rebel Souls in the month ahead. So we're going to get right on to it. We're going to first look at the overall energies that we who are called to watch this video are going to be experiencing in February. Okay. Okay. What tools will we be utilizing in the month of February? What tools will the Rebel Souls be utilizing in the month of February? Okay. All right, and the outcome. What are the takeaways and leave behinds in February and going into March for Rebel Souls? Okay. Alright, so now I want to get some clarity on that to Spirit for what's happening in the month of February for Rebel Souls who are watching this video. What do you have here? We have fire. What tools? Oh. Toxic. And then outcome. Any additional clarity there? Okay, vision. That's important. And then finally, we're going to have a closing message that perhaps we may even read from the guidebook, if I remember. Shapeshifter, transform and unveil your gifts. Gorgeous. All right. Okay. Let's get started. So it looks like this is Six of Earth. I have to admit, I don't know why this deck, I can look at any other deck and just be like, oh yeah, that's air. That, here's, let me see. Yeah, this is Earth. So we have Four of Stability. So success. We have the first card is Six of Earth. Then we have the second card, Two of Fire. And then the third card, Two of Air. So, and then fire as clarity here, like as the clarity card. So what I'm getting a sense of is that as we are moving forward on our journey, as we go forward, as we are on this trek together, Rebel Souls, trying to do a lot of heavy lifting at times, but really it's all about our journey. And we just have to choose to remember that. Sometimes we're going to kind of, struggle with that or kind of resist or kind of fight with that. But at the end of the day, all we can control is what's happening on our journey. Whatever else is going on our children's journey, on our boyfriend or girlfriend's journey, on our friend's journey, on our coworker, our boss's journey, that's theirs to navigate. Even if you both are walking on a same path, on a same trajectory, you're still on your own path. You still have your own decisions to make. You still have your own fire to pursue, your own passion, your own drive. Even if you were twins, even if you're a tight brother and sister, you it's important to realize that it's an individual process. We are all in the collective, right? We're all in this together. But it's important to realize that we're an individual. We have our own gifts. We have our own talents. We have our own abilities. We have our own desires. And sometimes we get caught up in what others, the group think, or like what is the whole group think versus just what is our immediate needs right now. Or we get caught up in what somebody else's needs are, or we get caught up in what other people think our needs should be, instead of really sitting with ourselves and navigating what really is ours and what really is the needs that need to come from us, come from me, come from you. So this month is about being at a point where you're going to start to be more discerning about that, choosing to understand that, choosing to make decisions now about what creative pursuits you want to go after, or what things you're passionate about, or where you want to be an activist, where you want to activate change. You're going to be this month, especially in the mid part to the end, choosing different things, having to make choices on which direction to go in terms of projects, in terms of opportunities to really put our voice into action or voice to a cause. This could be for, something pertaining to work, but the Fire card tells me that, our passion is ignited, and that's good. February bodes well for that. It says success here. We're going to get to where we're trying to go by the end of the month. If we started out on one, we had a goal, by the end of the month, we're going to be successful. And other people probably are going to be very helpful and instrumental in us getting there. But there's going to be some choices, some discernment happening this month. And that's an exciting thing, I think. The tools that we'll be utilizing and having at our disposal, we have Mother of Fire, traditionally the Queen of Wands, the Four of Earth, and then we have the Hanged Man and Toxic. And what I get a sense of is we are aware of some toxic crap going on in our world right now. And it's sometimes easy to get caught up in that. It's easy to get caught up in the toxicity of things like gossip and of the crappy stuff that's going on in politics. It's easy to get caught up in all of that. But this month, we are asked to have a new perspective with this Hanged Man. The Hanged Man comes when it's time to kind of be suspended for a moment, to pause, to reflect, to have a new perspective on things, to look at things in a different way, in a new way. So we're going to be called to look at toxic things, toxic situations in a new light. And this month, we're going to be called to tap into the tool of stability, of being a little miserly with sharing information with people. Sometimes that's not a good thing. Oftentimes it's not. It's often a good thing to share. But this month is about kind of, holding on to your assets, holding on to the things that you've accumulated, holding on to your energy, what you spend your time and resources on, being a little bit more discerning. Again, I'm getting a strong sense of discernment. And the reason being is because we got the Two of Wands and the two of Fire and the Two of Air. There is some choosing and discernment going on. And so be grounded and don't feel the need to have to buy anything, to have to make any rash decisions, to have to do anything other than to pause for a moment, be grounded, be miserly with your energy and time, and even sometimes your resources, your money. That is actually a tool because you may have some toxic situations coming at you in your personal life. Maybe people constantly trying to borrow money from you, or they've got their own toxic issues going on and they're taking away a lot of your energy and time as they talk your ear off. It's time to kind of go a little miserly again, miserly with your energy and time this month, Rebel Souls. You want to be that for everyone. You want to be the mother of fire for everyone. Then you can't just be it all to one person, right? If you are like trying to be a soulpreneur, I love that, soul entrepreneur, or someone who is a healer, or work, you do readings, or whatever the case may be, and you want to reach out to a lot of people, you can't allow one person to take from you, or a situation to drain you, a poor job match that you thought a job was a great opportunity for you, but you realize it's not. So the mother of fire, she's all about her. She owns her power. She claims it. She is passionate. She, goes after what she wants. She is able to articulate what it is that she needs. She can be a little fiery at times when she feels like boundaries are being crossed, but she does it with the understanding that she is in control of that fire, of that passion, of what she wields out to the universe. And that's us. That is a tool that we should, call upon this month, because it's going to be there for the taking. Many of us will just automatically fall into that mother of fire energy this month. But if you forget, if you just be like, I don't even know what's going on, how do I deal with all this? And you see this reading, channel mother of fire. Look at what the Queen of Wands, how she embodies, what she represents. And then you start to journal on that or meditate on that, and then adopt some of that, because she is a boss and she's not going to allow people to take from her, And so then we move to Mother of Water, Exploration, 3 of Fire. It says exploration is the key word here, and Ace of Air, and then Vision. So these are the outcome cards. This is how the month ends. This is the takeaways that we take into March, and what we may leave behind in February. So Mother of Water is saying that we're going to finally get to a point at the end of the month of really mastering our emotions, being able to communicate effectively. At the end of February, it's going to be like this beautiful transition of where you weren't so sure and confident of yourself, of your ability to convey what you felt needed to be said, to a place at the end of the month where you are like very much in command of your emotions and your words, and being able to articulate the needs of yourself and others in a compassionate way that doesn't put off other people. You're going to be attracting in people who want to work with you, attracting in people who are just vibing with you, connecting with you on a friendship level, maybe on a, this isn't a love reading, but maybe even on a romantic level. You're having that connection at the end of the month. This is an energy that will be going forth into March for many of us. Actually, I'm getting a sense all of the energies that I'm seeing here will be something that transfers and moves on into March. We have the 3 of Fire. Exploration is the key word. So many of us are starting to actually, get ready to take a trip at the end of the month going into March. Literally going to be flying off and going somewhere, It's going to be exciting wherever you're going, because this is something in the excitement. I get a sense with this space shuttle or whatever you call it. So exciting times happening, all because we're ready to embark on that. We're ready to take a next step, to go the distance, to to explore what's out in the greater world. Even if we're not leaving, like going anywhere, we may be planning something, planning a trip, or planning some sort of distance learning for others that we're going to be facilitating, or some other services we're going to be offering more on a global level if we're not going to be traveling in the days and months going into March. Ace of Air is about new beginnings, new ideas, new thoughts, new clarity around a situation, new vision that's coming to you, where you're writing down these ideas, and this new vision of your business is coming into being, or a new vision for your social media or your YouTube channel, or a new vision coming in for your love life or for some other area, big important area of your life. New ideas are being pumped. You're feeling really good. I think it's because you really utilize the tools to mitigate anything that's kind of toxic in our life. To help flush it out. You have been leaning into these tools. And I love to see that. This is a beautiful ending where if we have a vision of how we want our 2020 or how we want this decade to go in terms of how we are giving service to others, how we are showing up in the world. This is the month that we're really focusing in on that and focusing in on our vision. Where do we see our life going? How do we see ourselves helping others? What would make us happy in doing that? What would give us greatest joy in how we can help others? And that also is probably going to be tied to how you can attract abundance. Because, once you tap into that, it doesn't feel like work. You've probably heard this adage over and over and over again. I heard it over and over again until it finally clicked. I could do tarot readings all the time. I love tarot that much. And so it does not feel like work to me necessarily. And so if I'm getting compensated for it and it doesn't feel like work, it's a joyous situation for me. And the same could be that for you, like in terms of what you may be passionate about. So that's you coming into new ideas, sharing new ideas, journaling new ideas, meditating on new vision for yourself and for others. It's a beautiful time in February for us. And then finally, we have the Shapeshifter card. It says, the key phrase here is, transform and unveil your gifts. And this month, that is definitely what us Rebel Souls are going to be doing. We are going to be shape-shifting. I get a sense here that this is what all of this is about. Even with this Hanged Man energy, like we just kind of turn our nose up to the drama and say, you know what? That's for y'all to deal with. I'm going to shift my perspective to something else. Let's look up Shapeshifter in the guidebook to close out the reading. Okay. Oh, I love this. So it says, the message is take your time and focus on developing your gifts and strengths. I'm just going to read excerpts from this guide. So it says, you may have been through many challenges and lows, but now you are in a space of transformation. You're moving beyond your past challenges and honing your current strengths. There are opportunities for you to discover and rediscover the gifts and talents that you were born with and born to share. All of your past experiences have only helped you see how strong you really are. You are an amazing soul who can change and transform in ways that people least expect. You have many talents that you will share in your lifetime. You are guided to stay focused on the light, knowing that it will guide you forward. I love that. Focus on the light. When this card arrives, there's also an opportunity for you to tap into the power of your spirit animal. Note, if you're seeing a particular animal regularly, it's because its medicine is coming to you. Its medicine is coming to you. I love that. But I love the shapeshifter. Like, us going through a period of immense transformation this month. If you've been watching the weekly readings that I do on, on my site or on Facebook or Instagram or what have you, you will see that there's this theme, this big theme that's happening for us, which is transformation, cycles, endings and new beginnings, and how we're learning to deal with it in this new year, in this new decade for some of us, is exciting, to say the least. It's making way for some positive things coming. So, yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for us. All right, my beautiful rebel souls, I want to thank you so much for watching. So much love and many blessings. I will see you all in the next video. Bye.